We've got some absolutely mind-blowing breaking news about our latest interstellar visitor, the object known as 3IATLAS. The most recent images, captured just over the last few days, are nothing short of spectacular. They show this object, which has traveled from another star system, now sporting at least one, possibly more, distinct tails. On top of that, we're seeing multiple jets erupting from its surface. This is a dramatic and sudden transformation for an object that was, until recently, relatively quiet. So, what does this all mean? Well, when we pair these incredible new visuals with earlier spectroscopic observations, a fascinating picture begins to emerge. The data suggests that 3IATLAS has a fairly porous, almost fluffy, surface, and right now, it's actively shedding massive amounts of material. Think about that for a second. We're witnessing, in real time, dust and gas from a far-distant star system, or perhaps even another galaxy entirely, being dispersed right here in our own cosmic backyard, the inner solar system. It's like a celestial breadcrumb trail from a place we've never been. This is a huge deal for scientists. Every particle being released is a tiny messenger from an alien environment. Studying this material could give us unprecedented insights into the composition and chemistry of other solar systems. It's like getting a free sample of another part of the galaxy delivered right to our doorstep. We're talking about the building blocks of planets and stars from somewhere else, and we're getting a front-row seat to its delivery. But here's where the story gets even more intriguing and, honestly, a little wild. Do you remember about a month ago, we were talking about a particularly active sunspot group? This group, designated AR372, was responsible for unleashing a series of powerful coronal mass ejections, or CMEs. Well, guess what? As of right now, 3IATLAS is once again in a direct line of sight with that very same sunspot group. The timing is just uncanny. It was almost exactly 1 month ago that this region on the Sun blasted a ton of solar plasma and energy in the direction of 3IATLAS. And it was shortly after that cosmic bombardment that the object began to exhibit these dramatic changes, lighting up and sprouting tails and jets. Now, is this a coincidence? It's possible. But the correlation is incredibly strong. It's almost as if the Sun gave our interstellar guest a powerful nudge, or a solar slap, if you will. This blast of energy and charged particles could have been the trigger that initiated this whole process. It might have heated the surface, destabilized the porous material, and caused these volatile substances to sublimate, or turn directly from solid to gas, erupting into space. We could be witnessing a direct cause and effect relationship between our Sun's activity and the behavior of an object from another star. This is cutting-edge solar system science, happening as we speak. Let's break down what these CMEs actually are. Imagine the Sun's magnetic field lines getting tangled up and then snapping like a rubber band. This releases a colossal amount of energy and sends a cloud of plasma, which is superheated gas made of charged particles, hurtling through space at millions of miles per hour. When one of these clouds hits an object like a comet or an asteroid, it's a significant event. The impact can strip away surface material, interact with any existing atmosphere or coma, and deposit a huge amount of energy. For an object like 3IATLAS, which we now suspect has a fragile and porous structure, a direct hit from a CME could be catastrophic, or at least transformative. The energy from the solar particles would rapidly heat the ices trapped just beneath its surface. Ices like water, carbon monoxide, or nitrogen would instantly vaporize, bursting out through cracks and fissures in the crust. This is likely what we're seeing as these jets. As the object rotates, these jets would then spew material out into space, which is then pushed away by the solar wind and radiation pressure, forming the tails we observe. So, the theory is that the sunspot group AR372 essentially activated 3IATLAS. It was a dormant traveler, and our Sun woke it up in the most dramatic way possible. And now, with the object once again aligned with this active region, we have to wonder what's next. Will it get hit again? If so, will the activity increase even further? This is a natural experiment playing out on a cosmic scale, and astronomers around the world are scrambling to get as much telescope time as possible to watch this unfold. The composition of this ejected material is the Holy Grail. By analyzing the light from these tails and jets, scientists can determine what elements and molecules are present. Is it similar to the comets in our own solar system? Or is it fundamentally different? Does it contain complex organic molecules, the building blocks of life? Answering these questions could help us understand if the ingredients for life are common throughout the galaxy, or if our solar system is unique. This single object carries the chemical blueprint of its home system. Looking back at the history of our interstellar visitors, they've all been unique. Oumuamua was the first, a bizarre, elongated object that tumbled end over end and accelerated away from the sun without any visible outgassing, which left scientists scratching their heads. Then came 2I Borisov, which looked and behaved much more like a typical comet from our own solar system, reassuring us that comets elsewhere might not be so different after all. And now we have 3IATLAS. It seems to be a hybrid of sorts, or maybe something entirely new. It was inactive for a long time, and now it's putting on this incredible show. Its porous nature might be a clue to how it formed in the protoplanetary disk of its parent star. A less dense, more fluffy composition could mean it formed in a different region or under different conditions than the comets in our own Oort cloud. The fact that we are now detecting these objects with increasing frequency is a testament to how much our survey technology has improved. Telescopes like Pan-STARRS and the Catalina Sky Survey are scanning the heavens every night, and they are getting better and better at spotting these faint, fast-moving objects. Soon, with the launch of the Vera C. Rubin Observatory, we expect to find dozens, maybe even hundreds, of these interstellar travelers. Each one will be a unique piece of a galactic puzzle. But for now, all eyes are on 3IATLAS. What will it do next? As it gets closer to its perihelion, its closest approach to the sun, the solar heating will only increase. Will it brighten even more? Will it break apart completely under the strain? We've seen comets from our own solar system disintegrate as they get close to the sun. Given the apparently fragile nature of 3IATLAS, a complete breakup is a very real possibility. While that might sound destructive, it would be a scientific jackpot, exposing the object's pristine interior material for our telescopes to study in unprecedented detail. This is a dynamic, evolving story. The data is pouring in, and our understanding of this object is changing day by day. It's a reminder that the universe is a living, breathing place, full of surprises. An object born countless millennia ago in a star system we may never see, has traveled an unimaginable distance, only to be dramatically altered by our very own star. It connects us to the rest of the galaxy in a very real and tangible way. We'll be keeping a very close eye on this, of course. We'll be watching the Sunspot group, we'll be watching 3IATLAS, and we'll bring you any new developments as they happen. This is exactly the kind of thing that makes space exploration so exciting. It's the unknown, the unexpected, the things that challenge our assumptions and expand our understanding of the cosmos. Thank you so much for joining me for this breaking news update. It's an incredible time to be a space enthusiast. What do you think is happening with 3IATLAS? Is it the sun, or is there another explanation? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you want to stay on top of this story and all the other amazing things happening in our solar system and beyond, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.